Welcome to US Bank Stadium, where we will be hosting the divisional round of the playoffs. Vikings, Panthers. It'll be a fun game here, and kind of maybe something we haven't seen too much of in the terms of a couple different things. So one of those things on offense for the Panthers is going to be a running back that can, one, run as well as catch the ball. We haven't seen much of that this year. We do get a nice play from Kendricks, force him backwards, and Smith gets the tackle for a loss of 3 on the first down completion. But yeah, we really haven't faced off against someone like Christian McCaffrey, so we're going to be keying on him a bit on offense. The Panthers have had a pretty good season, as Eric Kendricks is in for the hit after McCaffrey gets his first reception of the day. But yeah, so we're going to be keying on McCaffrey, make sure we're not giving up too much there. Going to bait him into that throw, and somehow we don't get the tackle. Just spun right around Kendricks. Nice job, Richie. Or Reese. 45, nice job. The other thing we need to keep an eye out on for what we haven't seen so much this season is the Panthers secondary is fantastic. So we're going to continue what we did in the San Francisco game, as we're just not even trying to tackle McCaffrey, just missing it left, right, and center, and he is off to the races. McCourty does not get him down. He gets into the end zone. Big run there from Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards to the house, putting them up 7-zip early in the first quarter. And just a quick side note, for kind of to do with this game, but kind of not. Has anyone noticed that the Panthers uniforms look kind of like the Vikings throwbacks from the 70s? Just thought of that because we wore them a couple games ago. But yeah, the second thing we're worrying about or trying to focus on is the fact that the Panthers have built a tremendous secondary. So we're going to be following what we did in San Francisco, as that is not good. Dalvin Cook comes up limp a little bit on that play. We do not want to miss him very much. Luckily, he is not going to the locker room. He is just on the sideline, sitting down on the bench. So hopefully that's some good news. Ham gets us a nice rush. But yeah, this is what our plan is. Follow what we did in San Francisco, run the ball, and then use the rush to aid the pass, because Saunders had his best game as a Viking in that wild card round. Of course, what our plan is can change up a little bit depending on Cook. Obviously, Alexander Madison is a tremendous backup, but he is our backup, so we would definitely love to have Cook out there. And what we're finding out here is a pectoral strain, so that could quickly progress into something much worse. So for now, we're going to have Madison in. And Madison is not a very fast guy. Taking a look at our offensive line here. Looks like the right side is the stronger side in this game. We're going to run to the left just because. But yeah, good blocking there. Get the first down. But yeah, Madison not as fast, so could limit a little bit of what we do in terms of outside rush. Or not outside rush, outside rushing, running. But Dalvin Cook already back in here. We'll see. We'll try to avoid him getting too much here. We're going to have Justin Jefferson break open late. One of the defensive rushers for the Panthers does get there right as Saunders went to throw it, so ends up flopping down, incomplete. Yeah, Dalvin's right back out there, so if they say he's good, we'll give him a go here, but we'll probably be a little bit cautious with him and don't want to force him into too much right now. And try to roll out here. However, we are going to dump it off, and he drops it. Now on 4th and 4, this could be risky for us, but we're going to give it a shot. It'd be a long field goal. Let's see if Nwangwu can instead give us a first down. Gets the block on the outside. Nwangwu cuts up and gets the first down, a gain of 6. That was definitely one of those plays that it could go either way, and depending on how it went, could drastically change the rest of the game. We're going to make a quick adjustment here. And check it down. Gonna miss Cook on that one. I wanted Flanagan, but didn't think he really had the separation that we needed. So we're going to come out here with our 2 running back form here. And we're going to run with Madison. We have the blocks. If he could just stretch it a little bit, we do get the first down. If he had a little bit more speed there, that could have been a whole lot more. Yeah, let's use some of this rushing to our advantage. Come in here with a play action fake. See what we get lined up. And we have Thielen across the middle. And he is in. Vikings going to tie this game up 7-7. All right, defense. Offense was able to get down the field and score to tie this game up. We're going to need you guys to just tighten it up a little bit. No more broken tackles, especially when they should be for a loss. We do get the tackle in the backfield here for a loss of 1. And it looks like, yeah, they don't even have McCaffrey in the game. I don't think he would have got injured, or I didn't see him get injured on that touchdown run. However, we are so lucky that he tripped. Oh, wow. That should have been a huge gain for them. But 45, Richie Reese ends up tripping. And we don't get the sack, and I'm pretty sure they're going to call that a roughing the passer. Yeah. Keep forgetting it's the modern NFL. But I kind of like and also don't like how the pass interference penalties, or not pass interference, the roughing the passer penalties have worked their way into Madden. Makes it very realistic, I will say, as Harrison Smith with the big hit, and now Danielle Hunter comes up a little injured on that play. Hopefully nothing too serious. He too is going to head on over to the bench. So staying out of the locker room is a good sign. So hopefully nothing too serious. Because yeah, McCaffrey has not been out since his touchdown play. I feel like I need to check on the injury report here. Maybe see if I missed something. And there is no Christian McCaffrey listed as injured. However, he's not been out there this drive. We'll see what that ends up being, as Smith is off the outside instead of Danielle Hunter, and he gets the sack. Nice play call there, DC. What do you see here? Just Harrison Smith right off the edge. Looks like they bring in Barr instead, and Smith, defensive end now. We'll take it. Here's the update we have on Danielle Hunter, a bruised ribs, high chance of re-injury. We're going to sub him out. And with that sack, we knocked them out of field goal range, so they'll send the punt team out. And that was a decent drive. We bent a little bit, but ended up making the plays we needed to. Try to cut back in. He breaks the tackle, but can't get very much after that. We'll start at the 16. And of course, we want to be a little careful with Dalvin. We'll probably keep him out until the second half. Maybe bring him in occasionally. But as long as Alexander Madison's running through guys like that, we'll keep him in. And on 2nd and 5, we'll come out here in a passing form. They have Chark in that inside spot, which I love, especially with his speed. And we're going to try Flanagan, and we are going to get a flag. He beat Stephon Gilmore. Had to hold him to avoid the completion, so we'll take it. That's a nice way to get out of being fairly deep in your own territory. Now up close to the 50-yard line. Going to follow our blocks. And we'll just continue running with Madison if this is the kind of production he's going to bring. However, they are bringing down a guy here, so I'm going to make a bit of an adjustment here. See if maybe we could roll out and hit one of these guys. If our own guy would get out of the way. Oh, we have Jefferson. Oh, come on. Come on. That ball just took so long to get there. Ends up being picked by Gilmore. Maybe if he didn't get hit as he threw it, that would have been there a little bit quicker. Or we probably should have went maybe deeper. Chark was there. Man. So close, but so far. Yeah, no, looks like they're going to have Harrison Smith play a little bit of defensive end here. A little weird because I don't think he has much in terms of any sort of defensive line moves here. So we might need to make a quick adjustment to that. So we made a slight adjustment. Unfortunately, with the injuries up front, since Wanham is out, we don't have our normal depth, and the best guy up was actually Harrison Smith, as Ibukum, our normal backup, is now a starter at the right end. So instead of moving Smith down here, we've moved Barr down here. Hopefully he could give us a little bit of some pass rush. Get some play time out there. Harrison Smith with a tackle, and McCaffrey is back in the game. Luckily, wasn't a big run. Yeah, they subbed him out already. I wonder if he's having some stamina issues this season. And Barr just stopped moving. He might have been tackled in the backfield a bit more if he didn't hesitate, but hey, we'll take it from you, Barr. Nice to have you out there. And on 3rd and 8, they're coming out in an empty set, so we're going to set the defense up for some coverage here. Try to get some pass rush. Nicely placed pass where Dantzler can get any sort of hands on it, and it is completed on the outside to about the 45-yard lines for a first down. Change up a little bit too. Gonna play some press coverage, play the inside, bring a bit of a blitz. Barr able to shed the block and get the tackle. His tackle was the one that McCaffrey shook off on that 60-yard touchdown run. So good to see him actually getting the block there. And following that run, we hit the 2-minute warning. So getting close to halftime, close game, 7-7. See what team could edge it out in the first half to come away with a lead. As they're just going to chuck that. No one close by. Definitely should have been a roughing, or not a roughing the passer, an intentional grounding, but one of the linemen for Carolina is still down on that play. And it looks like he will be heading to the locker room. So they're going to come out here. Definite pass formation here. We're going to bring the blitz. Not going to get there in time. They're going to get the completion to Tremble for a first down. Just not quite able to get there in time. And another play where we forced a tackle in the back after they broke a tackle. But hey, we'll take any loss we can get, except a game. We don't want to lose the game, obviously. Nice play there by 89. Thought that might have been a pick by Verrett, but he cuts across just in time. Coming out again in a empty set. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Tomlinson with the sack. Gonna drop him out of field goal range too as they take their first timeout. 54 seconds left in the half. Let's see what the teams can do here. See if anyone can edge it out. They're going to set up a screen play. Kendricks running over from the left-hand side. Overran it a bit. And Dantzler gets the tackle. Now 48 seconds left. Again coming out in an empty set. We're going to change the play here. Don't want to give up anything. Going to roll out here. And they are definitely in field goal range with 40-something seconds left. So we're going to take our first timeout. 41 seconds left, kicking from about the 31, so a 41-yard field goal is up and good down the middle. Going to give them a 10-7 lead with a little under 40 seconds left in the first half. And we've seen some tremendous play in this formation, especially from Flanagan. So let's see if we could set that up, get a good chunk here. He gets the release on the inside, not able to hold on to it. And that was arguably some of the best coverage we've seen anyone have on that route there from Flanagan. We have an open receiver streaking downfield. That's Chark. And finally, one of his deep passes goes for a touchdown. Oh, it's about time. It just took to the playoffs, but we hit 25 seconds left in the first quarter, or the first half, not first quarter, and we're going up 14-10. Oh man, that play was a long time coming. We finally hit on it. I don't know if it was some blown coverage, because the closest guy was Stephon Gilmore, and he was, well downfield from him. I think like 15 yards underneath. Maybe it was Chark's speed that got him so open, but either way, we will take it. Panthers use their final timeout of the half. We're going to check the outside here, force them on the inside, just get the tackle, and let's take this into halftime. Because I doubt they'll be able to get to the ball in time. 5 seconds left. Yeah, we're going to go into halftime here. As the team heads into the locker room, up 14-10. Take a look at the board here. Panthers have the edge in everything besides points and average yards of play, and we don't have any update on the Tampa Bay-Seattle game as they play later in the day than we do. So we'll need to sim to see end up who either us or the Panthers end up playing, but let's hope it's us. And lucky for us, we will be getting the ball to start the second half, and Nwangwu set back to return. Let's see where he could do for us. Gonna get a few more yards, get down to the 30 where we will start our second half. Now that we've given Dalvin a little bit of rest following his early injury, I would like to use him a little bit more here in the second half. We do find a nice cutback lane. He gets up the field, gets about 12 on his first carry of the half. And since the game is pretty close, don't want to drain too much time because you don't know if we're going to end up needing it. But Ham, another good run down the middle, about a gain of 6. Want to make sure we keep him active as he has been very useful for us. Going to run a bit of an underneath play here. Check it down to Ham, who gets the reception and gets the first down to the 45. Change it up a little bit. We have a double A gap look here, so hopefully we could get the edge. One of these blocks get downfield, and Nwangwu has the block from Madison, and we are all the way down to the 12. I believe that's Nwangwu's longest run of the season. And this is one of my favorite plays to run down here. I would love to get Flanagan in the corner. Just going to make a couple of adjustments. And let's see. I shouldn't have thrown that one. Oh, he almost one-hand snagged that over Gilmore. I thought I saw Gilmore coming down with Chark, but he ends up going the opposite, and that could have been disastrous for us. So let's just calm down a little bit, and let's hand this off to Dalvin, who, if he broke that tackle, that would have been 6. But hey, let's drain a little bit of clock, and let's get this ball into the end zone. We have a favorable formation up front. We're going to bring a guard across. Dalvin Cook breaks a couple of tackles, does not break the goal line, as my dog thought it was a touchdown too. All right, goal line, first and goal. It's time for a little bit of some fullback love here. Let's see if Ham can knock it in here for us, and he can. Easy, great blocking up front, following rookie guard Smith. And we're in. It's going to give us a nice lead in this game following this extra point. Should be 11-point lead, and it is right down the middle. Young Hoku has been fantastic for us this season. Hasn't missed a single kick. Going to knock on wood because we don't want that to come back to bite us. And following halftime, Daniil Hunter is back in. He's next to Pierce, so that's good news for us. And keep an eye on him too. Oh, nice tip away by McCourty. Thought he might have been a little too far underneath that, but he does end up getting back and knocking that pass away. We're going to bring some blitz here, but a little bit different. We're going to bring a corner blitz with some speed around the edge. Dantzler finally hits home. I don't think he's gotten anywhere close to the quarterback this year, but he gets there in the divisional round. Just what we need. Nice job, Dantzler. And with that, Sackett backs them up to the 18, bringing up a 3rd and 17. Definitely a passing formation, or passing down here. We're going to check the outside. I knew they would go out there. They're going to find Tremble. He breaks a couple tackles, but we get him down before the line to gain. And following that stop, they bring the punt team out. It looks like they are going to punt it. So we'll see what Nwangwu can do. And then, we might just turn on the chew clock to get this game going. Find a nice cutback lane there, all the way down to the 41. All right, with our lead, we're going to come out here in the Ham formation. They went ahead and crunched down the line, so they kind of know what's happening. But either way, we're still going to get a good chunk of maybe 4. He's still up, actually, and we might have maybe lost a yard because of that, but a gain of 5. Yeah, we got the chew clock on. We're ready to get this game rolling and come out here with a win to head to the NFC Championship. Going to get some nice blocking to the outside. Dalvin Cook cuts in, keep the clock rolling, but he's also a little shaken up. We'll see what ends up happening with him. And once again, Dalvin not heading to the locker room. He is on the sidelines. I had him doing some YMCA move, checking, I guess, on his shoulders. But with the lead, with us chewing the clock, we're going to take him out for the rest of this game and use a combination of Madison and Nwangwu. Going to have Nwangwu come out in the shotgun formation. Just as he has a bit more speed, going to find the nice cut back there and get the first down. Nice run for Nwangwu. As you see, yeah, that's the update we have. Bruised shoulder, I already went ahead and basically subbed him out. So I do not want to have to worry about... oh, kind of messed with the camera there. Yeah, don't want to worry about any potential injuries with Dalvin Cook. I would love for him to actually finish a season here. We're just going to roll out and toss this away. We do get the flag. That might be in favor for us. Call personal foul. Roughing the passer. There we go. I thought for some reason that was intentional grounding for a second, and I was going to be upset. But instead, we get the first down, and we're just going to continue, let this clock go. We're going to run the ball, follow our blocks. Pretty good block there by Osborne. Actually held the guy for a little bit. Going to let that roll. I would potentially like to hit Osborne here. However, I need to keep an eye on Gilmore. He is going to cut in. We're going to test Osborne. It was definitely intercepted, but he didn't come down. He didn't come down in bounds, so we'll continue to hold possession. And that is why we should be running. Nice play, though, made by the cornerback. We're going to send our guys in That was a weird noise, but hey, we got the first. I thought it was going to be a pretty simple first down, but some weird moves made by the blockers as well as in Nwangwu. But hey, we got the first. We'll continue to drain this clock and put some more points on the board. Going to bring out our 3 tight end set here and just follow them down the middle. Don't quite get the blocks that we needed there. So we'll change it up a little bit and bring Ham back out here. He's a good lead block for us. We'll just follow right behind him, cut back a little bit, and that's where Madison's speed comes in as a negative. He just doesn't quite have that speed to hit those cutbacks at a good timing. But either way, we still gain a couple yards, drain some clock. And of course, they can't just throw it to the wide open receiver. They're going to throw it out to the right, and Gilmore with another diving interception. He had Jefferson wide open, but they just can't stand there, I guess. I don't know. Defense, we need you. Luckily, we are still up 2 scores, but you never know. You never know with Madden. Gonna come off the edge here with Daniil and hit home. First sack of the day. Took all the way to the 4th quarter. Granted, he was out for quite a bit. But hey, we'll take it. Another sack, getting them close. I think that's around the 10-yard line. And down to the 11, staying out in a empty set. See if we could bring Dantzler. See if he could hit home twice in one game. And he certainly does not tremble. Gets past Harrison, but a nice hit there by McCourty. Gets him down for a 3rd and 11. At this point, we don't need anything fancy. We just need the simple plays being made. We know it's going to be a pass. Just cover your guy and knock it down. Or give up a first down on 3rd and 11. That's fine. Let's just not make a habit of it. We still need to close out this game. If we scored a touchdown there, we definitely could have closed this game out. But with that diving pick, you never know. They're going to find Reese here off the screen pass. He's going to get a gain of about 6. Yeah, definitely curious as to why Christian McCaffrey was not involved in this game more. He basically played the first drive and the 3rd drive. He had a touchdown on the first drive and then didn't see the field really for the rest of the game. Mostly to our benefit, but would have liked to see him out there. Probably to do with that stamina issue with Madden. But hey, we will take it, especially in the playoffs, as they just get wide open. Number 2, I believe that's Moore. Yeah, it's Moore on the completion, down to the 31. And that 2-minute warning comes in just the nick of time. Some of our guys were getting a little red out there, so they are able to catch their breath and hopefully be able to help us wrap up this game. We bit on the run. McCourty doesn't want to get the tackle, tries again, but yeah, Moore is into the end zone. Bringing this game much closer. Now we're only up 4. And with the extra point, it'll make it a no. We're down 5, or we're up 5. Math. But it does look like they are going to go for it, go for 2 to make this a field goal game here. We just got to cover, and we don't. Pool beat off on the slant. More not only with the touchdown, but also the 2-point conversion. And then Nwangwu sets us up with some fantastic field position at the 33 is where we will start. And we're going to run the ball. Unless we have to pass, we are going to run the ball. Panthers take their first timeout. We are basically a first down away from calling this game done. We're going to follow our blocks here. Madison's going to try to power through a linebacker. Second timeout taken for the Panthers. And on a 3rd and 1 that we must convert, you know what we're doing. CJ Ham down the middle. The blocking's there. First down is there. They called their last timeout. And essentially, we have locked this game as a victory. There is no need for us to run any real plays here. We are going to kneel out this clock. And with that, clock hits 0. We win 21-18. Had to make it a little bit closer at the end just for some little late game drama. But we get the first down. Clock expires. And we're heading to the NFC Championship. And here's our stats. All rushing, not a whole lot of passing. We still had 2 turnovers. It is what it is this year. It's a year of turnovers for us. But hey, we're still heading to the NFC Championship, and we'll find out who we face next. And as we sim on over to the NFC Championship, Minnesota and Seattle. Whew. We play Seattle a lot, and we haven't done too hot against them. I think the last game we did beat them, though, so let's hope we can repeat there. This is going to be a fun one for sure. So make sure that you're sticking around to watch this conference championship by hitting that subscribe button down below. You could also leave a like and a comment down below, Skol Vikings, or hit that bell notification to also make sure that you're being notified by YouTube when I post, or you can follow me on Twitter, BigBearB_gaming, and I always send out a tweet when these videos are posted, so you can check it out there as well. But if you're excited for this team and are excited to see if we could get this championship win, at least NFC, we got to get that win. And if we do, we are headed to the Super Bowl. But before we do, let's take a quick look at the playoff bracket, see what's happening on over in the AFC. Bengals destroy the Ravens. Jaguars sneak past Miami. So it is the Bengals and Jaguars battle of the Cats in the AFC Championship. On our side, Seahawks and Vikings. Not really sure there's much of a comparison to make there besides NFC, but you're going to have to check in next episode to see how that game goes. So until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later. Bye.